My working title is My Little Spellbook, or Spells with Character, which is a game where you journal as a portable wizard who is learning to cast magic, and through that you learn how to remember how to write the kanji. So we have these spell components, which are the parts of the characters, right? For example, this little part with the mouth and the rice paddy, mouth and rice paddy are in a number of particles in characters, and so we're giving that a meaning that's not etymologically correct, but one that's easy to remember imagistically and work up into a story where we put these together in a narrative that helps us to remember them, how to write them, because it's difficult, and even Japanese don't them all by rote, right? So this is a really old process that it's just formalized first by Heisig and then another author. And now we're going to do the same thing too. We're going to give meanings to them, but we're going to make a story game out of it. So, and then each kanji will have a spell associated with it. Right. So here's 10, and the spell is join. Right, and it's kind of adjacent to the meaning, or at least to the shape of the character. Like big, magnify. Right? Here, culminate. So you can cast these spells. And yeah. So do 2 characters and 2 components. Right? And so I have already marked characters that I want to work on, because they have the shape of 2, or the meaning we're giving it is dual wielding, because you're like 2, right? Kind of looks like, as a component, we're going to call this dual wielding, where you have like 2 swords. So we have that. Wielding. And what else? We have, look, there's some legs in there. Legs. And what is the crown? Have we given that a name yet? This is in use, discharge, ascend, abolish. I think it's also in like to finish. Is it? Moving green. Who is there? Where else is it? Oh, it's a. So, it's over there. Okay. So Heisig calls it a teepee, which is kind of like, no, it's not going to be in the world of this wizard, nor is it, I think, appropriate as a definition. But I mean, if you want to use it, you can. What are we going to call this? It looks like a great haircut, right? What is this going to be for us? It needs to work into these characters. think it's a story. So ascending, discharging, abolish. It is an explosion, I think. That's what I'm gonna call it for now. And the spell trigger is explosive. In the story, you'll describe something explosive. This is a la Hall of Magic. So, Hatsu, which is, emitting something. Emit, radiate. And explosion. Dual wielding legs, an explosion. Crazy story. So when the wizard learns a spell, he has a dream that kind of puts these two parts together in a narrative, so that he'll be able to, he or she, I'm saying it as myself, will be able to remember it on the journey. Dual wielding legs and explosion. Oh my gosh. I was dueling when a spell exploded. And I lost my legs. And it shook my legs. I dreamed I was dual wielding explosions. Dreamed I was dual wielding explosive spells when my legs gave out from under me. It's not very good. Dreamed I was dual wielding explosive spells. My legs. I was dueling explosive spells with my legs. I was wielding explodes with my legs. Okay, and very nice. I dreamed I was wielding explosive spells. Oh, we got that. Next. So it's Kongetsu. Like the conclusion. Completion. What does the word conclude mean? It's not a very good spell. It could be such a spell. I think that's really convincing. And I think this kind of hat piece, we're calling it castle, right? Can't read. Okay. There's a castle. And so many? 1, 2, 3. Not so many, but 4. Does it deserve its own? Maybe. Origin. Mono, yeah. The beginning, start. The origin. What are we gonna call it? Use wielding legs. This would be a dancer. Someone who is most at wielding their legs, not only as weapons, but as works of art. Dancers. And I went to SUNY Purchase, whereas has wonderful dancers, and their legs are like amazing. I passed through the store by the studios and be like, these boys are so cute. And it was really good. Okay, 5 minutes left. Castle and a dancer. Let's finish this. Castle and a dancer. I dream. I dream that I cinched like a dance recital before the queen in the castle. And so I fell in the castle. It was perfect. What is this link? Edit link. No. No link. Okay. Beautiful. So today we defined two spell components, and 2 characters. So I'm excited about that. Thank you. Goodbye.